Malaysia's anti-graft body says it will be recovering more than $100 million worth of assets after cutting a deal with the stepson of former Prime Minister Najib Razak. As part of the settlement, money laundering charges against Riza Aziz will be dropped. Riza was charged with 5 counts of money laundering last July. He allegedly received $248 million in money stolen from State Fund 1MDB. The US believes his production company, Red Granite, financed 3 films, including the hit Wolf of Wall Street, with funds stolen from 1MDB. Now, for more on this story, our Malaysia correspondent Melissa Goh joins us now. So, Mel, Riza Aziz is not completely off the hook, though, is he?
Well, it depends. If there's a satisfactory completion of the agreement that Riza Aziz made with the prosecution, then steps to be taken to ensure that he gets a full acquittal. But if not, then the prosecution reserves the right to reinstate the charges and to prosecute him to the full limits of the law. The question is, what's in the agreement? Well, lead prosecutor Gopal Sriram merely said in court this morning that under the terms, the federal government will receive a substantial amount of money running into several millions. Now, from the statement from the Anti-Corruption Commission, or MACC, this evening, it says that it's a conditional release. Under the terms, the government is expected to recover from overseas assets estimated worth some $107.3 million. Now, also, Riza needs to pay a compound. Under Sections 92 of the Anti-Money Laundering Act, his offence can be compounded by paying half of the fine that if he is convicted. So Riza was charged with 5 counts of money laundering, remember, back in July last year, involving almost $250 million, money allegedly from 1MDB used to bankroll his movie production of Wolf of Wall Street and so on. The deal that he cut with the prosecution is apparently done with former Attorney General Tommy Thomas, who since quit after Prime Minister Muhyiddin Yassin rose to power in March this year.
Mel, former Prime Minister Najib's trial has been on hiatus for a while because of Malaysia's coronavirus restrictions, but it's going to resume soon.
Well, ex-Prime Minister Najib Razak is expected to be back in court, in fact, next Tuesday on May 19th. That's when the power abuse and money laundering case involving State Fund 1MDB is expected to resume. The defence likely continue to cross-examine 1MDB's former CEO, Shahrul Helmi. Now, his case has been put on hold in March after the imposition of the movement control order caused the court complex to shut down. Now, the case is expected to go on till October, while his other cases involving subsidiary SRC International, that is in the focus right now because the High Court judge has set June 1st to the 3rd to hear the final oral submissions from both sides, and the verdict can be expected as early as July. Now, according to prosecutor Sitamram, he expects the ex-Prime Minister to be put behind bars as early as end of the year after all the appeal process have been exhausted, he said. Now, apart from these cases, Najib is also facing a few more other charges, including tampering of the audit report and so on, to protect Joe Low, remember the Penang-born fugitive that's still missing. He's at the center of this 1MDB scandal and his whereabouts still unknown, but the prosecution said they don't need him to be present. They have enough to prosecute Najib, so we'll have to see.
All right, indeed, and you're going to bring us all the updates. Melissa Goh speaking to us from Kuala Lumpur.